It's a very good day from the Radisson Blu, Manchester Airport, and it is Florida travel day once again. Now, just over 8 weeks ago, I landed back at Manchester Airport from MCO Orlando, having booked a very unexpected short notice trip over there for Halloween Horror Nights, Howl-O-Scream, and lots of Universal. This trip has been booked since December 2022. The time of filming is November 2024. This trip was actually booked for last November, but due to a health scare, I had to ask Virgin Atlantic to move the trip to this year, and as it happened, the health scare was literally just a scare, so thankfully nothing came of it. So yes, very excited to be going back to Orlando. Very happy to be staying at the Radisson Blu here at Manchester Airport. It's an absolutely stunning hotel. I've also got a runway view. Now, unfortunately, the whole time I'm going to be here is after dark, so I'm not going to be able to show you what the view's like very well on camera because it is very dark looking out to the airport. But I have stayed here before, and the views out there are amazing in the daytime, watching all the planes and all the things going on at the airport. It's absolutely incredible to just watch Manchester Airport in full flow. Something I'm terrible at forgetting in travel videos is talking about how much things have cost. So I'm going to get that out of the way straight away. So to stay in this Radisson Blu Supreme room with a runway view has cost me £150. I did actually just book a standard room, but as soon as I booked it, it gave me a free upgrade to the runway view, which I'm very happy with because actually going back to April this year, I did pay the full price to stay in one of these runway view rooms, and it was absolutely brilliant. That was around £196, so a bit of a discount on getting it this time, so I'm really happy with that. In terms of the whole trip, rounding it up, it's cost around £1,450 to fly with Virgin Atlantic Holidays. That includes my hotel stay, the flights, and I'm flying in Economy Delight with Virgin Atlantic, something I've not done before. I've not actually flown with these since 2017, which was the first ever time I flew to Florida. Since then, I've travelled over there with Aer Lingus twice and British Airways the once. So I'll be interested to see how this goes. Last time I flew on a 747. That's not possible anymore. This time it's a A350, I think. I will confirm tomorrow once in the airport. It's currently about 9 PM, 10 PM sort of time. So yeah, it's time to get some sleep. Between now and getting to the airport, I'll do a little room tour here of the Radisson Blu, and I'll see you in Terminal 2, Manchester Airport. Well, it's a very good morning from Terminal 2, Manchester Airport. Very pleased to say it's not like Terminal 1 and 3. Security is actually efficient. You get straight through it. I've now found some people. This one. Hello, Stephen.
How you doing? Yeah.
Here we are again, mate. 8 weeks later.
Oh, don't say that. It's crazy, isn't it?
I know, yeah.
Looking forward to it. At least this one's going to be... We're not going to be rushing around like headless chickens trying to get everything sorted, so...
Yeah, we will. It's Florida, mate.
To be fair, we will be, but like you've got to bear in mind that 4 days just isn't enough to even tackle it, is it? So, but yeah, we've got a bit longer to kind of get things done. A few extra surprises on the way as well for you guys. So it's going to be nice.
We're looking forward to flying with Virgin Atlantic.
I'm not. I'm going to Melbourne, mate. I'm going to Australia.
Why are you going to Australia?
It was considerably cheaper to go to Australia than it was to go to Orlando, so I'm getting a bus from Melbourne to Orlando.
Does that mean you're not going on Velocicoaster?
No, I will be going on a Velocicoaster, so to save a few pennies.
Yeah.
A two-way fly from Manchester to Melbourne, Florida. It's about an hour bus journey to Orlando from there, so...
Are you going on the bus, are you?
Well, I think I've got a driver potentially, I believe. I am booked on a bus. So.
Hi.
Morning, Andy.
Morning.
Excited?
Yes, definitely.
How many times have you been in Florida? A lot.
15 plus.
So it's now time for us to head to our flight because we're not travelling together. Are you looking forward to flying to Australia then, boys?
Yeah,
Definitely.
Yeah?
It's a bargain.
It's a bargain. How much?
Definitely a bargain.
This is like the Ryanair motto. If you want to go to, I'm trying to think of a good example. Where's I know there's a few out there where you'll go to like Paris, but it's actually like 100 miles from Paris.
Yeah, the one by Parc St Paul.
That's the one, yeah.
Yeah. Or I'll give you a really good example: Barcelona Girona, which is nowhere near Barcelona.
Yeah.
But how much did you pay then, roughly speaking, for this?
$399 for the flights.
Return.
That's ridiculous.
With luggage.
Absolutely ridiculous.
With luggage?
It was £56 for luggage.
Yeah.
I could have taken this.
Yeah.
That's my camera equipment, but I've got a hold baggage. Then that's what I paid for. If I wasn't taking the camera, this would have done.
Yeah.
And it's included.
There you go then. Bargain.
This is how we do lots of trips. By
Yeah.
flying to Australia.
Yeah, it's going to be a long bus ride. So these two are landing in Orlando 90 minutes before me, and they're only an hour away from MCO. So I'm hoping I'll just glide out of the airport and they'll be there waiting. But I've got a feeling it's going to be like Top Gear and you're going to leave me behind.
We'll be on the roller coaster.
You best not be.
I'll send you a picture. It'll be like, wish you were here.
Yeah. I wouldn't put it past you, to be fair. Right, so this is where you two go off to Junction Peugeot 206.
Yeah.
I haven't got a gate yet. I said junction, I meant gate.
We made the assumption we were going to be in the Dreamliner next to the Virgin Atlantic flight, which way it normally is, but
yeah,
I made a bad call there.
Yeah.
But we're going to like a closed area of the airport apparently. I'm not sure how it's going to work. I'll let you know when we meet up again.
If you get there.
It's a building site at the moment, so it's obviously off stand.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. We'll have to find out.
You'll
Find out in a minute.
Magical mystery tour.
You'll be getting a bus to Terminal 3, flying Ryanair.
At least you have to spend the time in Terminal 3. So.
Yeah, that's true. So just a quick one. The airport lounge was great. Terminal 2 is great. So I'll see you boys in Orlando.
See you now.
And I'll see everyone else on the flight. So I actually got it wrong in the opening of the travel vlog by saying it was an A350. It's an A330 that I'm flying on today. It's called Beauty Queen. Now it must be that one because it's literally the only Virgin Atlantic aircraft anywhere to be seen in this terminal right now, and there's only one flight going with Virgin Atlantic to anywhere, and that is Orlando. So that should be the one. If not, I'm definitely in the wrong place, but it's up on the screens now as well. So yeah, gate A10, Manchester Airport Terminal 2. It's time to board.
keep your seatbelt fastened until the captain turns off the fasten seatbelt signs. We'll return any items that we've stored for you as soon as we arrive at the terminal. And for those customers who've been issued an infant life jacket at the beginning of the flight, please have these ready for collection by the cabin crew. We'll be passing through the cabin shortly. Before you leave us, remember to check around your seat and in your seat pocket to make sure that you've got everything with you. If you do find you've left anything on board the aircraft, though, there will be uniformed ground staff available in the baggage reclaim area.
So I'm very pleased to share that I've arrived at MCO here in Orlando, and I'm currently in the drop-off zone. No sign of Stephen and Andy, who took off 30 minutes before my flight and landed in Melbourne, Orlando, 30 minutes at least before I landed here at MCO. Still not here. Now I know when they get here, they're going to blame it on the car hire company, the airline, the other drivers, but fact remains, I won this little challenge because here I am in the drop-off zone, ready to go to Universal Orlando Resort. Where are they? Still somewhere driving here. So yeah, nice one, boys. I won this one, no questions asked. Now while I wait for them, which has already had me doing the looking at the watch like Mr. Bean in the GIF, I'm just going to say that Virgin Atlantic Economy Delight, excellent. Seating, really comfortable, lots of leg room, really good view out the window, really comfortable flight, really good cabin crew. They were so enthusiastic, so friendly, so helpful. One of the best cabin crews I've ever seen on a flight, absolutely brilliant. So I know they'll never see this, but I'm going to email anyway and just say that they were absolutely incredible because they were so good. And the landing, takeoff was great as well, so really good flight. Definitely recommend using Virgin Atlantic coming over to Florida, not using other airlines to go to airports that are over an hour away from where we're going. But yeah, I'm not going to mention this at all to the boys when they get here. So when you watch this one back, nice one, Stephen and Andy. Where were you? (9:59 p.m). We are here at our hotel, the Radisson Inn at Point Orlando. So we checked in and then we went straight to Universal Islands of Adventure, and we had a great 2 hours there. We got a couple of rides in on Velocicoaster. Park wasn't too busy. Didn't vlog that one this time. It was purely a case of just charge there, get on some rides. For now though, let's get on to the subject of the Radisson Inn at Point Orlando. Now I don't know if I'm just getting picky with hotels or if this is just not very good, but we've already had countless issues, whether it be with doors not locking, doors locking us out, safes not working, rooms smelling like, how to put this in the nicest way, like someone's been smoking weed all day. Yeah, it's not very good. We're actually considering, well I know me and Stephen are considering it currently, looking at alternatives. Now I don't know what our options are because we've both booked them as holiday packages, Stephen with TUI and me with Virgin Atlantic. So I don't know what the situation is where if you want to change a hotel, because I know that some people have on holiday bookings gone back to the people they've booked it with and said, look, the hotel's not good enough, I want to get it changed. Sometimes you can do that, but I just don't know how much disruption and faff it's going to cause. But right now it feels like the best option because the room I'm in is what I would describe as pretty basic for anywhere in America that I've been to. There is a lot of hotel rooms that look like this one, but I've not stayed in many that stink like this one, and it doesn't stink good. It's not a nice smell. It really isn't a nice smell. And then I've got the issue where the door is basically, if I wanted to lean on the door, it would open. Not good when you've got camera equipment and passports and other things, and you know, when you're trying to have a night's sleep and you're constantly thinking about, well, what if someone does try and get in the room? So yeah, I won't be staying here again after this trip. Ideally I don't want to stay here again on this trip, but I've got no choice at the minute. But this travel vlog's not going to end because more could happen. We could end up at a different hotel yet. But for now, I'm going to have a sleep, think about it, consider the options, have a look on booking.com, probably get in touch with Virgin Atlantic and just see what the situation is, because yeah, don't really want to be in this room for 12 nights. It won't be great. Well, day 2, it's about 9 o'clock PM.
Yeah.
Well, we're not in the same hotel.
No, we've moved.
Do you want to explain what's been going on?
We had some friends staying with us who weren't invited at our other hotel, so yeah, I wouldn't have slept there like tonight. I would have been sleepless and worried, so we've decided to, yeah, exactly that.
Move on.
And Andy's got something crawling around on him. So yeah, we decided that we're gonna go. We just decided with the new annual pass we get discount at the Universal Hotel, so we've just gone to the dockside, which is opposite to where we stayed in September. I think it's so far so good. So anyhow, I haven't talked about our journey. It's a little bit different to Scott. We kind of departed 20 minutes late. The flight was fantastic. Dennis, who was looking after us on the plane, really funny guy. He kept like airdropping the menu and stuff and getting angry when people declined it. He was like calling them out. It was funny. It was good humour. So yeah, top guy, needs a promotion. Anyone who can make you laugh and like relax on the plane is good, because I'm quite a nervous flyer, so to have someone who's a bit more like, I don't know, take your mind off it a bit is quite good. So the car rental was obviously that was slow, wasn't it? It was the issue is they had no cars. So
sounds good. Yeah.
So that there's a queue of complaints longer than people actually getting cars, of people complaining that either that the car was broken or they'd been given an electric which was not suitable, which, to be fair, if you're on holiday, you're probably going to do a lot of long distance driving potentially, because you've hired a car because you're going to need to go somewhere. I don't really get an electric car for a hire company. I suppose there probably is if you're in a city or something, it might be alright, but I thought a bit of an odd choice really to stock those cars. Yeah, so yeah, we've decided to come here instead of...
Is your mind at rest now?
I'll sleep better tonight, because I'm not going to be worried about what else is in there with me. So that's the... How are you supposed to sleep well with that? So have you mentioned the name of the hotel?
I might have done. For reference, it was cockroaches.
Yeah.
A lot of them. So I was sort of warm into the idea of staying there, because I actually had quite a decent sleep other than the safe being broken, and every so often it would just start beeping. I don't know if anyone's ever been on Park Warner Madrid's Batman coaster, but when you walk in the station it goes beep, beep, beep. For ages it was like that, and it was just like, what is that now? And then I was like, yeah, I could probably put up with that. I'll get the safe fixed. Had a good sleep, I could probably tolerate it. Woke up to a picture of what you'd sent me of the cockroaches in your bathroom or whatever it was, and I was like, actually, I'm out of here. So yeah, here we are, Universal Endless Summer Resort, dockside. There's 2 beds over there, and again, we have a suite. So I will quickly show you this one. So it's literally like Stephen's saying in the other room, it's literally the same as Surfside. It's just this side is bigger.
You know what would have been good? If we'd got the next room down, it probably would have been a mirror image at least.
Yeah, it would have done.
It's exactly the same as this one.
Literally. So we will do a full review of this hotel. I'll put a link in the top of the screen for the other review of Surfside, but for now, you can probably tell at this point we're mentally drained from this hotel situation. So yes, that's all from this video. We'll let you know if we get any refunds or anything for the hotel situation. We'll probably just put it in the comment section. It's still a bit of an ongoing battle, all of that at the minute. But yeah, that's all for now. If you have enjoyed this travel video, which turned into a bit of a chaotic one, please hit the like button, it's a little thumbs up below. Please comment, please subscribe, and we'll see you at Universal Orlando Resort, Islands of Adventure. See you there.